Wizard World cancels conventions, a terrifying look at the new Terminator action figures, a surprise for some Star Trek collectors, and where you can get your hands on this new set of Cobra Vipers. This is Articulation Times. Welcome to Articulation Times, your source for action figure news. I'm John Airy. Today is January 12th, 2009, and here are your top headlines. More signs of a tough economy. Wizard Entertainment has announced that it has postponed the March Wizard World Los Angeles show and canceled its November Wizard World Texas show. The good news? The Chicago and Philadelphia shows are going on as planned. No word yet if or when the LA show will be rescheduled, but as soon as we hear something, we'll let you know. Playmates has unveiled their new line of Terminator Salvation action figures. The 3 3/4 set include 3 different evil Terminator robots: John Connor, Marcus Wright, and Barnes. There will also be a 6-inch and a 10-inch set. After looking at the first few pictures from this line, I'm not very impressed. The sculpting on them looks pretty bad. The faces look almost kind of bloated. I can't even tell this is Christian Bale in the picture. I guess on the upside, we get an action figure of Common, and who doesn't like Common? But otherwise, I don't think there's much to be real excited about from this line. Again, maybe things will be different once they hit retail store shelves. I know these are just prototypes in the pictures, but my first gut reaction to this line is a big thumbs down. Not looking forward to it. Here's a Star Trek collector alert. The wave of retro-style Mego figures that just left the factory in China have a surprise for a few lucky collectors. Some of the Kirk figures have an extra accessory packaged inside. Not only is he packaged with a phaser and a communicator, but some of the Kirk figures now include a tricorder. Everyone knows the Shat never messed with a tricorder. That was Spock's job. This mistake by the factory could lead to a very sought-after action figure. Get ready to return to the Pegasus Galaxy with the third assortment of action figures based on Stargate Atlantis. Included in the line are Colonel Samantha Carter, Dr. Jennifer Keller, a scary-looking Wraith drone, and a Garrison uniformed John Shepard. Each figure is accompanied by episode-specific accessories and pieces of the ancient control chair. The figures stand approximately 6 inches tall and feature multiple points of articulation. Also, look for a General Jack O'Neill in his blue Garrison uniform. This limited figure will be included with each sealed case and will only be available from your local retailer. These should be available by the end of the month. The new Wolverine and the X-Men cartoon debuts on Nicktoons later in the month. But here's an early peek at the new line of action figures inspired by the show. You should be seeing these in your local retail stores soon. Sota Toys is putting the action back in action figure with Robot Chicken's Humping Robot. This 5-inch articulated figure features actual humping action. Look for this mechanical menace to be released in early April. Here's your first look at Wave 5 of the Clone Wars. Expect to see a rocket battle droid, a clone trooper from the 41st Elite Corps, Kit Fisto, and... Jar Jar Binks in a Jedi robe. Look for these on your store shelves in about a month. Sideshow Toys has announced its Admiral Piet 12-inch figure is now available for pre-order. This follows a long line of highly detailed Star Wars figures from Sideshow Toys. This officer sports over 30 points of articulation, interchangeable hands, 2 hats, 2 blasters, and a spiffy set of threads. This fellow is set to ship in the second quarter of 2009. Check out this new Friday the 13th action figure from Neca Toys. This ain't your mama's Jason Voorhees. This 19-inch tall figure comes with 2 interchangeable heads, a machete that can be slid in and out of a sheath on his leg, and 8 points of articulation. You can now pre-order this movie monster over at Brian's Toys. New pics surfaced this week of a new Cobra Viper 5-pack from Hasbro. Little else is known about the Toys R Us exclusive, but as soon as we get a release date, we'll let you know. Here's a look at the 5th wave of G.I. Joe 12-inch action figures from Hasbro. Included in the line are a Cobra Eel, Grunt, and Snowjob. Our friends over at GIJoeClub.com have broken images of a new G.I. Joe Resolute 5-pack. Included are repainted figures of a Resolute version of Cobra Commander, Cobra Trooper, Duke, and a repainted 25th anniversary version of the Bat Trooper. Look for this set in the spring. And finally, while shopping at my local Dollar General for some stale Doritos and generic red cola, I stumbled upon this guy. It's a G.I. Joe action figure put out by Hasbro. This one is Beachhead. And, I thought it looked kind of cool at first, It's got the smaller packaging. It looks like a 25th anniversary figure. It has the cool, explosion in the back, all retro style. But I took a closer look at it. This $3 figure, it comes with no weapons, no accessories at all. And when you look inside, it's just a cheapo repaint of a Valor vs. Venom figure. It's just pretty lame. So I just thought I'd let you guys know if you're a completist and need this for your G.I. Joe collection, Dollar General, or you like to collect substandard action figures, great. Otherwise, beware of this guy. It's really not worth the $3 I paid for it. A little FYI from me to you. Well, that's it for this week's Articulation Times. You can check us out every Monday morning. We'll post a new episode of this on our website, articulationtimes.com. Or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here's the address right here. Rate us, send us an email, leave us a comment, let us know how we're doing. I'm John Airy with articulationtimes.com, your source for action figure news. Keep collecting.